Assalamualaikum and hello everyone. In this video, I will explain about carbon dating. Carbon dating? Does it mean that carbon with another carbon are dating? Of course not. Well, carbon dating is a method for determining the age of an object containing organic material by using the properties of radiocarbon, which is a radioactive isotope of carbon. This method was developed in the late 1940s by William Libby, who received the Nobel Prize in Chemistry for his work in 1960. It is based on the fact that radiocarbon is constantly being created in the atmosphere by the interaction of cosmic rays with atmospheric nitrogen. He was inspired by physicist Serge Kopff, who in 1939 discovered that neutrons were produced during the bombardment of the atmosphere by cosmic rays. Kopff predicted that the reaction between these neutrons and nitrogen-14, which predominates in the atmosphere, would produce carbon-14, also called radiocarbon. Libby cleverly realized that carbon-14 in the atmosphere would find its ways into living matter, which would thus be tagged with the radioactive isotope. Theoretically, if one could detect the amount of carbon-14 in an object, one could establish that object's age using the half-life or rate of decay of the isotope. In 1946, Libby proposed this groundbreaking idea in the journal Physical Review. Carbon dating is widely used in archaeology, seismology, volcanology, climatology, agronomy, and oceanography. So, how does this carbon dating work? We can use our knowledge of half-lives to determine the age of certain ancient artifacts. This technique is known as carbon dating. There are three carbon isotopes, which are carbon-12, carbon-13, and carbon-14. In this carbon dating, we utilize carbon-14, which decay at predictable rate and can be used to determine the age of an artifact up to 15,000 years. This is useful because carbon is such a common element. Every living thing is made up of carbon. Plants grab carbon dioxide from atmosphere and use it to form complex organic molecules. Animals get their carbon by eating these plants. Carbon-14 forms in the upper atmosphere when nitrogen-14 collides with neutrons from cosmic rays in space. Although 99% of carbon isotopes are carbon-12 and 1% is carbon-13, there is a trace amount of carbon-14 anywhere. As every living thing is made up of carbon, the amount of carbon-12 and carbon-14 in living material are in the same ratio. But when an organism dies, the ratio of carbon-12 and carbon-14 is locked in place. Then, carbon-14 will undergo beta emission to become nitrogen-14 again and release to the atmosphere gradually, but the amount of carbon-12 are stable and remain the same. Half-life is the amount of time it takes for the number of radioactive particles in a sample to decrease by half. Carbon-14 has half-life of 5,730 years, which means that after 5,730 years, the amount of carbon-14 is half of amount of carbon-12. Thus, by comparing the ratio of carbon-12 and carbon-14 in that organism, we can determine the age of an object. So, I hope that this video could help you to understand more about carbon dating. Thank you!